So it looks like Mayor Eric Adams of New York City is reversing a plan that he may have had to house migrants in an abandoned luxury apartment building on 130th Street and Adam Clayton Powell, right there in the corner. Now, a lot of residents that live in the area said that they saw bunk beds and things like that being put into the building that was built in 2007. But I guess it went abandoned because the developers ran out of money. And so they demanded of the mayor's office, well, what's going on? And they weren't really told. And so they assumed that it was for the migrants. And, you know, people really turned up like, nah, if anybody's going in there, it should be homeless New Yorkers or it should be low income. And so it is said that there in central Harlem, it is made of about 44 black residents. The poverty rate is somewhere between 28% or so. And so, yeah, there is a need for affordable housing and to house the homeless. But this is what Mayor Eric Adams said when he changed his mind. I told the team, find out what's going on here. We're not moving folks into a brand new building when you have long-term needs in the community. That's not going to happen. You will not have migrants and asylum seekers in that property. And so Eric Adams has gotten the memo that constituents are not happy. And of course, they haven't been happy for a long time because since spring of 2022, over 170,000 migrants have gone or been sent to New York City because it is a sanctuary city, if you will, where they welcome migrants in there and they will take care of them if they get there. And so, of course, people have been raising concerns and saying, hey, Eric Adams has got to go for his role in taking care of the migrants over residents of New York City. But it also sounds like Mayor Eric Adams has said, well, Biden, you know, their administration needs to at least foot half of the bill because he said by the year 2025, they're probably going to pay about $12 billion to that point to take care of migrants. And that's a lot of money to be taking care of people who should not even be there in the first place. As you know, New York has homeless people there or people who are in need of decent housing. But, you know, to spend that kind of money on people who are just coming over to America because they hear that there's, you know, resources and things that you could get, that ain't right. And so I'm glad that he finally understood that people are not taking his mess no more. His mess or the Democrats' mess, especially somewhere in Harlem, which is, from what I understand, is heavily gentrified because Harlem used to be our spot. And now it's turning into them folks' spot, right? So it's going to turn even more into other people's spot if migrants are allowed to go in there and take up shelter. And I would think Adam Clayton Powell Jr., who was about that life in regards to his people, which were black people, I don't think he will want that spot that is designated, you know, partially his corner, to be used to house migrants over his people. I know a lot about Adam Clayton Powell Jr. because I studied about him, and I don't think that's what he would want. And so I'm glad that Eric Adams has changed his mind. Wait, hold on, let me rephrase that. I am glad that the people there in Harlem have made Eric Adams change his mind, because if it was the days of old, and what I mean by that is when black people were just, well, what can we do about it? You know, after voting for more of nothing, those days are gone. And black people are saying we're not putting up with the benign neglect of the Democratic Party anymore. And so I say black people in New York, Chicago, and everywhere else in this United States, keep it up. Keep the pressure on and letting these, especially Negro politicians, know that we are not putting up with them helping everybody else over their own people who put them in office. So I said to y'all there in Harlem, New York, big ups for letting him know, not on our watch no more. So anyway, if you guys could do me a favor and subscribe to this channel and my channel, the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate it. Peace.